Alright, hello. Hold on a second. We're currently trying to make a Yui. Oh, for fuck off. Alright, now we're making a Yui. Alright, we're gonna go home, get some food, have a shower, and then I'm meeting some friends at a little bar, which I haven't seen these friends in a very long time. So normally I would not go to a bar. I am obviously not going to drink. I do not drink. And it's like a very low-key bar. Very low-key. So, yeah. I don't normally go to bars. Don't like going to bars. But, for this purpose, to see my mates, because they're already there, I will go. You know, I'm not going to lose anything from going. If anything, I'm going to gain. I'm bleeding out of my nose for weeks. I don't know why. But I will. What can you do? Anyway, oh gosh, done. Alright, upper was today. Oh my god, Alex, size weight lifter. Ew, yeah. I know, but not really. I'm doing upper lower rest again because I'm getting a bit more calories in. I want to up my frequency. Not gonna lower the volume, I'm just gonna recover more, really. So we're gonna do about like 6 to 12 sets to failure muscle. 6 to 12 sets a week per muscle. 6 to 10 actually, not 12, that's a bit much. Because I would rather get as much gain as I can than be ignorant and be like, I'm not gonna do that because that's science-based, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do what I can. I think I can balance frequency and working out and resting, so why not, you know? I think I have everything to gain and nothing to lose, basically. I'm not saying you're going to lose in doing PPL or bro split. No, you're not. If you're working out with intensity, you're going to gain muscle. That's a fact. But you're not going to gain heaps of muscle because it doesn't happen like that, you know. I didn't work out a week and come like this. I've been working out since I was like 14, 5 years now. Yeah, seriously for 3 years maybe. Let's say 2. Seriously for 2 years. Before then I was not at the gym. So yeah. Oh no, since I was how many years? 14, I'm 19 now, that's 5 years, right? But yeah, sorry. Yes, I've been serious for 3 years. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about life. Living life, like the past, the present, the future, all these things that get in our heads and hold us back. The past is no longer reality, doesn't exist. The future is yet to come, and to be honest, there's no such thing as the future because we're living in the present. A minute from now, I don't know what's going to happen. I know what's happening right this second. I'm driving and I'm talking to you guys. So get out of this mindset, I can't wait to finally go to blah, 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 whatever. Or, you know, be in the now, live now, and then live then, you know what I mean? Ooh. Don't, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to do this one, I'm going to get this one, I'm going to do this, and then when that time comes, they're already like pre-expressing themselves to those emotions, because I feel sometimes when I'm like imagining myself on the Mr. Olympia stage, I'm, wow, like this is amazing, I can't wait to get there, and then I'm like, whoa, I'm putting, like, what, that's fake, that's not real. What's real is the work I'm putting in right this second, what I'm doing right now, and I am doing everything in my breath to do what it takes now to get over there, to the future that I know nothing about. Because the future doesn't really exist, doesn't mean you shouldn't aim for anything. It doesn't mean you should just exist now. It means you should live now, prepare for what's to come, and to work towards what you want in life. If you want something materialistic or something superficial, whatever, work towards it, because you're only going to get anywhere in life with hard work. Luck is just opportunity, really, and decision. So yeah, I think really should start living your life. I talk about this so much. Start living now. Like, a lot of people are just existing, I can't wait to get a new job. I want to have a new job. I can't wait to get a promotion. I want to get a promotion. Oh my god, I can't wait to have kids. Whatever. Always looking forward, which is good. You should always want more, but you should also live now. Not be content, because content means you're not aiming anymore. You're not striving for something. Content is at ease. Oh, I'm gonna rest. No. Live now. Work hard now for yourself in the future, which is yet to come, obviously. It's all very, and don't be held back by your past or someone else's past. That doesn't exist no more. And the only thing you can do is live now. Live today. Live this second. God, I'm hungry. Do I have honey? Oh, I don't. But yeah, do what you enjoy and really live your life. I don't think there's any point in wasting any time, because time is something we can never get back, ever. There is not an infinite source of it, to be honest. I think time will end one day in this realm of whatever we are. But yeah, you're gonna run out of time, when you die. That is probably it. We don't know, obviously, but you never want to regret something. I think that could be the worst feeling, to be like nearly, dead, and like, oh, I wish I did this. Oh, I regret not doing it. That must be the worst feeling. I never want to feel like that. I never want to feel like that, ever. Holy goodness, that must be the worst thing, to regret something. You're living right now. You're living this second. The only thing that you control is your thoughts, your emotions, your actions. And you regret something. The only thing you can regret is something that was in your choice, in your decision, in your control, and you didn't do it. That must be a horrible feeling. I never want to experience that. So I think you should live life to the fullest. It doesn't mean, oh, I'm going to do something I hate and I hate working hard. If you hate working towards something that you actually don't want, then don't do it. It is very simple. Everyone makes excuses these days, and God, am I not someone for excuses? Gosh, when I hear someone make excuses, I'm just like, oh my gosh, just there's so much more, and you're just, excuses, putting it off, this, that, and taking no accountability. Accountability is one of the biggest things that a lot of us struggle with. Is accountability. Take accountability for your own actions, for the way you feel, the way you treat others. No one can make you act a certain way, feel a certain way. If you think that, then you're wrong. You're influenced by their actions, their words, their emotions, their feelings, and you can choose not to be influenced by that. So actually, in actual fact, you can't feel any way unless you choose to feel that way. If you choose to feel sad, you're choosing to feel sad. That's it, And yeah, like, oh my gosh, my mum died, whatever. Yeah, choose to feel sad. That's the correct emotion to feel, to really get through it. Of course, what the hell? I'm not saying don't feel nothing. And sadness is a good feeling for a specific situation. Yes, just take accountability for your actions, and like, oh, I didn't work hard. You say, you know what, today I'm gonna work hard. I didn't put as much effort into the gym last week. That really, that's fine. I made that mistake. I'm gonna learn from it. This week I'm going extra hard. I'm going really hard. I'm not taking a break. That's it. I'm going. Take accountability and work hard towards what you want at work. Oh, you know what? I really treated Janice really horribly. I shouldn't have done that. You know, that's on me. It's not, you know what, I didn't get enough sleep. Work's been getting on my head. Home life has been, no, you can choose to feel a certain way. Like, you're just giving into your emotions and giving into your intrusive thoughts and giving into weakness, really. Like, if you're tired and irritable, you're choosing to be irritable, to be honest. Your body can be tired, yeah. If you choose to act out a certain way, and you can't blame that on anything but your own decision and your own choices and your own feelings. If you're acting a certain way, that is on you. No one has made you feel a certain way. No any situation made you feel a certain way. You've chosen to feel that way. And if you're choosing to be rude or unkind or anything like that, then you're giving into just easy emotion and just acting out. Then you have no control over how you feel, and you're weak. You are a pussy. You're a bitch. Like, control how you feel. Why would you ever want to be unkind to someone? No matter what they've done, everyone, like, oh my lord. And people have no accountability these days because there's so many excuses out there. Tired, this, mental, whatever. It's honestly horseshit. And if you can get out of that fake, like, taking no accountability and excuses all the time, then you'll be way better off, for sure. Just be the best you can be, and know that whatever you do, you can be better, no matter what. And you should always strive to be better. You know, try to get 1% better every day. 100 days, that's 100% better than when you started. You know, I will always say that. You know, like, gosh, people with no accountability piss me off. But you know, it's their choice at the end of the day. And, you know, sometimes I don't. And sometimes I'm like, wow, actually, why am I acting like this? That's pretty stupid of me. And I try to take as much accountability as I can, because I do not want to be seen in myself, in my own head. I didn't take accountability. Like, that must be horrible. Fuck that. But anyway, I'm going to cut that conversation because I'll be repeating myself. My shoulder looks crazy. I got a comment saying less yapping, more training. So I guess that's what I'm going to do. Cut to working out. Love you guys.
You got to be a little mental, I think, to do what I do. I don't want to, like, sound crazy, but you have to be a little fucked up. Fucking mindset of, like, getting up every day and pushing yourself. And you're eating 12 to 16 ounces of meat, 100 to 150 grams of carbs every meal, and you're doing that 7 times, and you do it day in, day out. You got to have a very simple mindset. You can't be social. You can't be out doing a lot of other activities. So you put on the blinders and you have tunnel vision on what that ultimate goal is. I was always on track with everything. Everything was structured. I lived in a fucking box in order to be the best, meaning I had no outside. People would call me with their problems, I'd hang up on them. Like, the phones were off. Don't bother me with negative shit. And I just went at it. Like, that's all I cared about. Like, that was what my life was like. It was like go full fucking throttle every day. That discipline was there. I always tell everyone it wasn't about the body, it was about the mind at first. But I trained my ass off. For me, I just love to train. Like, that's what separated me from, like, most guys. There was times where I almost passed out training. I'm lunging with 225 on my back in the parking lot, and I remember just like, okay, no one else is doing this, so I'm gonna do it. And that was my mindset. That was how I mind fucked everybody else. So I used to train in the middle of the night because no one else was doing it. And so people were like, man, is that the secret? Is that what Jay has to do? Is that what we have to do? And I did it almost to kind of like play mind games with the other guys.
Only the crazy people come out this time. It's cardio time.
But I was also a beast. I was known as a so-called mass monster. I was also stubborn as hell, right? I was told I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that. I was told I wouldn't be a good pro. I was told I'd never turn pro, never win the Olympia, never win it more than once. After I lost it, they said that I'd come back and win it again. So I think a lot of that's a little ego too. I mean, you have to have a little ego to be able to do what I do and be great at it. You got to do what's your passion. Otherwise, you're never going to succeed at it. You're never going to stay with it. You're never going to commit to it, and you're never going to give your full ability towards that goal.
I'll say this without arrogance. Jay Cutler's the greatest bodybuilder of all time. I never had a lot of self-doubt. You know, people look at his arrogance, and I'm just so confident that maybe sometimes I come off as that, but I've been knocked out enough times and came back from it that I just never gave up, and I always believed in myself. And I mean, I was so disciplined, man. There was no bodybuilder on this fucking planet that was more disciplined than I was at that time. I felt like a fucking machine, man. Everything just clicked. Like I told you, I could do anything. I went in the gym and I trained with light weights, I trained with heavy weights. It didn't matter what I did. Everything just clicked.
Ronnie's been here winning the show for the past, how many years, Ronnie? 6 years. But this is my town, my home, my place.
It takes a lot of time, but I'm dedicated. And
I was just so young and just, I was so, naive. I really didn't know much about anything. I really didn't know how to pose. I really didn't know anything, but I had the physique, I had the structure. And once I learned how to eat, and learned how to, train properly, and, I wanted to be the best. My dad my dad was a pusher, man. I hated my dad a lot of times early in my life because he would just make me work, and he taught me to be a machine, And it really gave me the work ethic to be who I am as a bodybuilder, and to be relentless, and had to learn the value of working hard to achieve certain things. And I knew going into bodybuilding, it wasn't going to be easy. He's like, I'm telling you, you can beat Ronnie Coleman. Jay, I'm telling you, you're going to beat this guy. I'm telling you, Jay, you're going to beat this guy. So in the lineup, when I was standing next to Ronnie, people are like, holy shit, Jay's beating Ronnie Coleman from the front. It's the first time in my career that I actually knew, shit, I'm going to win the Mr. Olympia contest. I knew myself I would win it. And I knew in 2006, I knew 100% I was going to win the Mr. Olympia in 2006. I had no doubt in my mind. But every year I watched Ronnie stand next to me, and before he fell on the ground and he cried, he was scared. He was scared. You'll see Ronnie Coleman mouthing some things to me. And Ronnie Coleman said, well, you beat me. Right, so. He said, you won. I didn't know what to say. I felt terrible. That losing and winning was the best thing that never happened to me in my life, because the fans that hated Jay Cutler now loved him again. That's what I love most about my career, is that my body did the talking and my movement did the talking. I walked out on stage that night. You remember, that was for sure the greatest moment of my life, winning Mr. Olympia. When I came out, I just came out there, I did that fucking quad stomp, and it's like the place went fucking crazy.